Since we already understood about the concept of solvent, the difference between a solvent and a solute in order to form a solution, right? So we have to remember that all those things happen because of mixtures between solvent and the solute. So what is really a mixture? So if we try to understand mixtures, okay, are application or technique in order to combine or to put them together into one, in order to form a solution, right? Alcohol solution, sugar solution, salt solution are those part of examples. So therefore, mixtures are part of an application of matter. So we have to take this one first. It's because all the substances that we're going to use in different or various application comes into different states of matter. Solid substance, liquid substance, gaseous substances. Right? So therefore, the matter, it is anything, okay, that occupies space and has mass and weight. And what is important there? In every solution that we are going to create or produce, we need liquid or solid substance, or solid to liquid, liquid to liquid, liquid to gas, no? As a mixture. Okay? So we will start with pure substance. No? What is a pure substance? A pure substance, it is fixed, constant composition and unique properties that contains only one type of particle. Please take note of this one. It can be an element like copper, gold, silver, no? Then a compound like sodium chloride, okay? Water, H2O, CO2, carbon dioxide, no? Then all other things, okay, that belongs to elements that can produce a compound. So there is a potential to form a new substance through chemical reactions. Okay? So what about mixture? Look at the difference between pure substance and a mixture. So a mixture then contains at least two physical combined substances. So it's physically combined substances. Okay? We can do it in our own technique of separating mixtures. And remember, we have different techniques on how to separate or combine mixtures together. So therefore, it can be homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Take note of this, okay? Because it's possible these concepts about heterogeneous and homogeneous mixture, okay, will also be present during your test. So what is homogeneous mixture? Okay, what is it? Homogeneous matter or homogeneous mixture looks the same. Homo means one. No matter what you mix up there, but the color the same. Okay, for example, water and salt. Okay, it looks homogeneous. The appearance looks the same. Okay, understand guys? So particles are evenly distributed, okay, due to its reaction of solute, which starts pouring down in a solvent. Okay? So, therefore, properties are uniform. Can be pure or a mixture. So, element, pure substance, only one type of atom. Okay? So, you can write it down if this one actually is also present in your book. Okay? So, this separate presentation, okay? I want to extend a sort of summary, no? How to understand the concept between mixtures and other techniques. So, what is the difference between element and compound? Okay, element is the simplest form of matter. Okay, we have different types of elements on Earth. Remember, compound is created through different elements, two or more elements. Okay? So compound is a pure substance with two or more chemically combined elements. But element mainly is the simplest form in which it has only one type of atom. For example, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, okay, sulfur, calcium, sodium, okay. All those things, they are arranged according to atomic numbers. Okay? So, again, a compound, for example here, we have, it is not easily separated from each other. Okay? It should be paired with metallic properties or non-metallic properties, or metalloid and other noble gases. So, therefore, for example, water, combination between hydrogen, two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, H2O, that's compound. Sodium chloride, NaCl, So, sodium and chlorine join together in order to form sodium chloride. Then, carbon dioxide, CO2, okay? So, we have a combination between carbon and two atoms of oxygen. How about solution? Okay? So again, solution, this is the real life practical application and usage. A special kind of mixture where solute dissolves and solvent does the dissolving. That's what we explained earlier. So physically combined and can be physically separated. Okay, for example, food coloring and water, salt and water. We can separate between salt or seawater, and of course how to produce crystal salt. Okay. Then sugar solution, alcohol solution, vinegar solution. Okay. Fruit juice solutions, and so on. So all those things are part of the application and example of solutions. Okay? So therefore, mixture has something to do in order to facilitate the combination of two or more substances, either liquid to liquid substances, liquid to solid substances. Okay? So, next one. A heterogeneous matter or mixture does not look the same throughout the thing. So, heterogeneous. Hetero means different. Example, fruit salad, right? So, vegetable salad, fruit salad, still we saw a lot of colors in one bowl, right? So, hetero. There are various shapes, there are various colors that we can see. It appears not uniform. Okay? There are many shades, various sizes that we can still see within or in a bowl, right? So particles are not evenly distributed. Properties are not uniform. Always a mixture. Solutions, mixtures that are not heterogeneous. Two or more physically combined substances. And that was very clear. So, in this case, okay, so matter, is it uniform throughout? Yes or no? Can it be separated by physical means? Yes or no? Okay? So, no, it can it be decomposed? Yes or no? So, into other substance by chemical process. Okay? So, there are few analysis. Okay? If those important components of matter, like for example, the homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures, how those things are being identified. Okay? The common difference between the two. So take note between heterogeneous mixtures and homogeneous mixtures, okay? That's what I've explained to you earlier. Then the pure substance, then the solutions, okay? And then elements and compound. And then just remember that mixtures in the component are evenly distributed among each other for homogeneous mixture under homogeneous solutions. So homogeneous means the same throughout. It has a constant composition, whatever examples that we're going to describe. So examples like salt dissolved in water, sugar dissolved in water, apple juice, tea, copper sulfate, solution in water, alloys. Okay, so either those elements belong to metallic properties or non-metallic properties, right? So this one in solutions, if you remember guys, no? Well mixed, uniform, single phase, homogeneous, transparent, if a liquid cannot be separated by filter. Do not separate on stem. Okay? That is why when it comes to mixing those things, you may notice that sometimes it can be diluted. Less water or more water compared to solute. Sometimes it's balanced. Sometimes oversaturated. Too much solute, less water. It's a different thing. Then, okay, now, see for example, states of matter in solutions like gas in gas. Okay? So, if you can remember this one easily, you can. No? So, gas in gas, examples of solutions like air, nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, and other gases. Okay? So, those are the combination between gas and gaseous substance. Gas to liquid, like soda bath, carbon dioxide in water, then dry ice too. Okay, that's also part of it. Next one, liquid in liquid. Okay, gasoline, a mixture of hydrocarbon compounds, salt water, okay, which is solid in liquid. That's for salt water. Next one, gas in liquid. Hydrogen in platinum or palladium. Liquid in solid, dental amalgams, mercury in silver. That's liquid in solid. Then solid in solid, like examples are those alloys, brass, copper, zinc, soldering iron, steel, and so on. Okay? Okay, now the question there, can a solution be separated by filtration? The answer is no. Okay? Then in heterogeneous mixtures, it can be suspension or colloid. So the components are not evenly distributed among each other. It has two or more distinct phases that are usually visible. So remember about heterogeneous mixture. So in this case, heterogeneous mixtures that look like solution can be distinguished because they scatter through Tyndall effect. So, by determining, okay, using lights. Then, for example, muddy water, oil and water, milk, sulfur, iron, granite, and the blood. Okay, so that can be determined that it is a kind of belongs to heterogeneous mixture. So heterogeneous mixture, let's simplify this one. That most heterogeneous, the word hetero is different. Okay, sizes, the texture itself, the shapes, colors are still visible in one particular place, in one container, in one plate, so it's still visible. Alright? So another one, okay, Tama and Pepper, stand up. Okay. So another one, after passing through a knotted pan, water in a stream contains dirt particle. Which of the following describe the stream? Okay. So of you, please stand up. Tama and Paper, stand up. Okay. Then the other one. 5 of you. Okay. Now try to answer this one. After passing through a muddy pan, the water in a stream contains dirt particles. Which of the following describe the stream? Solution, suspension, pure substance.